Hey y'all, Stephanie here, and welcome to BGW training. Today we're going to be talking about how to work this business when you're super busy. So I'm going to go right into it, okay? We work this business by something called the six list, and the six list is really made up of the core four plus two more. The core four, if you haven't watched my training, welcome training video, I explained how to work this business through the core four. Go back, watch the video, come back, watch this. As a review, core four, you are number one, posting. Make sure you're posting every day. You're messaging, talking to new people. People are either going to be your customer, they're going to be your consultant and ambassador, or they're going to be a connector, somebody who's going to connect you to other people and just support your business by sharing. You're going to be following up with people. It's not okay to start conversations and not finish them. It's better to continue the conversations because this business is really about building relationships. We're not just out here selling products or like building a team. We are building relationships with people. So it's important that you follow up. And then lastly, growing your network. You can't preach to the same people over and over again and expect the same results. You always have to build your network. You have to grow your network. You have to talk to new people. You have to share with new people. You have to express and build with new people, okay? Those two more. This is either going to be something that is personal to you or just really works for you. For an example, this could be that you are going live. You're making sure that you go live for the day. You're making sure that you get a poll up for the day. You're making sure that you handed out your blitz cards for the day. You're making sure that you use at least one product for the day. Some people really struggle with like being consistent. Don't let that be you. Be consistent with the product. You're making sure that you are doing your personal development. I will say, side note, personal development is non-negotiable, guys. You cannot win in this business if you're not personally development, because if you stay stuck, you're always going to be stuck. If your mind stays here on this level, you are never going to reach anywhere higher than that. So you want to make sure that you are listening to something positive, doing training, YouTube University, listening to It Works trainings, listening to things that are going to lift you up, self-care, sermons, taking care of yourself, working out. You want to do personal development every day. If you struggle with that, add that to your list. If you don't, then you're good. Make sure you do it every day. The minute that you see yourself slipping, add that to your list, because I promise you, you will get discouraged. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to give it up. You're going to think the worst of yourself. You're not going to believe in yourself. You're going to want to throw in the towel simply because your mind ain't right. And you guys know when your mind ain't right, you ain't going nowhere. You know that. So you want to put into your mind so that you can get out what you deserve. So that's the sixth list. And that's going to depend on who you are. So how do you work this during a busy season, full-time job, kids, etc., traveling, whatever it looks like to be? In the morning, it's important that you set your mind right. You want to do your personal development. You want to, how you wake up, how you start your day is going to be how you end the day. You want to be making sure that you're putting something good in your system. You're putting good food. You're putting good energy. You're putting good word. You're spending time with God. You are meditating on positivity. You're meditating on verses. You're affirming yourself. You're listening to a podcast. You're listening to a training, all that. Start your day off right. Start it off right. Immediately already see how your day is going to end. It's going to be victorious. It's going to be successful. It's going to be prosperous. Start your day off right. So personal development. Usually I used to like to do this during the car, in the commute. Now on the train, I like to do it during my commute. I listen to a sermon or a training, whatever it is that I feel like I need for that day to get myself in the right mindset. Number two, for people who can afford to wake up about 15 to 20 minutes earlier, do your personal development, but if you have that extra time as well, go ahead and start messaging people. Ideally, if you do this correctly, you will wake up to messages. So if you go ahead and message people before you go to bed, or at least get your hour in at night, you can wake up to messages and start answering people back. However, if you don't have answers to messages to answer, go ahead and start sending out new messages. Go ahead and start connecting with people. Go ahead and start putting up your first story, putting up your first story, some more of like a personal, not necessarily your feed at that time. People are not going to be looking at your feed like that. Go ahead and start messaging people, start the conversation going. Then going into your workday, going into lunch, making sure I used to bring my products with me. I used to have my greens on deck. Listen, I used to have my greens. I would show people what I was using. I always had products in my bag. And I would take my anything. I would bring my keto energy to work. You want to be using your products even wherever you are. You want to be able to have them on hand, use the products, show people that you are an ambassador, that you're working. There is nothing to be ashamed of, especially when you can start paying off your bills by simply getting healthier and looking good. So you bring your products with you. Then transitioning to lunch break. Either you have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, however it is. Go ahead and continue those messages, or restart new messages. Go ahead and put up your first post. Go ahead and show people what it is that you're about, what you're offering, what it is that makes you you. Go ahead and post, start your messaging, get them out there. Then transition to the rest of your workday until it's time to go home. Usually, if you guys are driving, there's at least a good 15, 20, even half an hour to an hour chunk of time where you're commuting home. That is ideal prime time to set up your phone calls. That's people who said, girl, like, yeah, tell me more information, or yeah, give me a call. Hey, Katrina, that's a time when you want to put that person on Bluetooth. From if you leave at 5, you're commuting from 5:30 to 6, go ahead and give them a call at 5:40 and have a 15-minute conversation. Go ahead and call somebody else at 6 o'clock, have a 15-minute conversation. There you go. You already got 2 people in that commute. If you have a rowdy, crazy car, you're either going to tell the kids, like, mommy has to work right now, or dad has to work, or you're going to listen to something that's going to edify you and build you up and train your mindset. So that's prime time. That's perfect. That's when people are commuting home. People are able to talk on the phone. People are able to talk in the car. That's perfect. So then the home. This is when you get home. So this is honestly where the magic happens. This is where you are separated from those who win and those who want to win. Okay. So how you spend your time at home is going to be key. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you want to go ahead and already pre-decide what your day is going to look like when it comes to your home life for your business. My recommendation is 1 hour. You can split it up from 30 minutes, 15, 15, 15, 15, but at least get 1 hour done. So that's when you're looking at your list and you're saying, what else haven't I accomplished today? Have I gone through and followed new people? Have I connected to new people? Have I gone through, do I have messages still left to be answered? How many messages did I send? Did I hit my goal? Did I send like 5 messages, or did I send like 50? And if I'm really trying to like make some more money, what are my chances that all 5 of those people are going to say yes? Maybe I should increase it to 50. So that's when you can start increasing your numbers, talking to more people, getting your second post out for the day, going live. If that's one of the things, you can do a 15-minute live, guys, if that's one of the things you want to do. Setting up some new phone calls with some of the people who are interested in joining your team or learning more about the product, getting your sponsor, or if that's me, on a 3-way call with somebody who needs to learn more if you are new. And you want to go through and see, what else haven't I done that needs to get done to complete my 6 list. And I promise you guys, you can complete your 6 list in 1 hour. 1 hour. And that's why the business people are the most successful, because we efficiently know how to get things done. Okay, guys? So I hope that this was helpful for you. If you go ahead and plan out your time in the beginning, in the forefront of the day, and you say when, at least, maybe you won't know exactly the time that you're going to do everything, but you know exactly what you're going to do and how long it's going to take for you to do it, you're going to be a lot more successful, and you're going to see the money that you want to make a lot sooner. The soonest way to get you to where you are, consistency. If you do this every single day, I promise you, we have never seen a consistent person lose. One of my leaders used to say that all the time. We've never seen a consistent person lose. Consistency, personal development, hand in hand, you can't lose. You can't lose. So I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I'll see you on the inside.